this episode, I'm going to reflect on LifeLine's experience growing from a small voluntary organisation to a medium-sized organisation. And growth is something that comes with growing pains, and that's something that we really had the opportunity to experience as we won about 9 contracts in ESF funding in 1 week in the same funding round. And suddenly we found an awful lot of administration and an awful lot of management that we didn't have the systems and processes in place for. We did our best, we worked hard, we had a dedicated workforce, and we provided a good service to the learners, but it was painful. And when audits came, it was chaotic. After some time, we realised we could make the situation a lot easier by bringing in experts. At first we gawked at the cost of bringing in high-level skills and consultants, but in reflection it was well worth it because it saved an awful lot of pain, sleepless nights and stress later on. So the first thing I'd recommend is bring in experts. If you're going to do a program, invest in it, and that's what we learned. As we grew as an organisation, sometime later we grew within our young people services, and that's when I realised the benefit of the learning that we'd encountered as an organisation, because I could borrow those systems and processes, I could borrow that learning and apply that to the Young People Services division that I was running. And that worked really well. That meant that we quickly brought in experts, we quickly applied the systems and adapted them to our needs, and meant that we could grow very smoothly. I didn't make the mistakes that we'd made first time round. I learned from the experience, and the reason why I wanted to do this session today is to help you benefit from the experiences that we had and to learn from our mistakes. What's been really important for us as an organisation is that the systems and processes reflect our values. We don't want to be a slave to the systems, but we want the systems to help us and reflect the values of the organisation. So when you set up systems, you've got to make sure that they reflect your values. You don't want to be a slave to the systems, but you want systems to actually bring your values to the front and centre of your business, of your product, of your work to young people. That's really important. What we've also found is, as we've grown, we've also shrunk back in size and changed what we've had to do. And we've had to modernise our systems at that time as well. The values remain consistent, but there's no point in having 7 people check a piece of paper if you can only now afford to employ 2 people. But the values will remain consistent. So the key things are bring in the experts early, bring in the high-level skills, don't scrimp and save on the parts of the business that won't be seen. Oftentimes we put all the funding into delivery and we shy on the management and the admin. But for some of these contracts that we have to deliver, that part's really important, and actually that's the part that the funder pays most attention to. Go ahead and use experts, they'll save you a lot of pain later, and make sure your systems reflect the values and ethos of the business.